for them.
Will the momentum carry on for Falcon, or will RSG get that 1-1 to equalize the score? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Land of Dawn for game number 2. Falcon takes on RSG.
Okay, and as you can see here, it's going to be an early hook that connects onto 505 here. So just from the get-go, it's only been 30 seconds that we moved into the Land of Dawn, and already Naomi once again showing his dominance.
Here we go again. I don't know how is this gonna go down, but hopefully RSG they've learned their lesson and adapted, because that opening hook just shows me otherwise right now.
Yeah, it's getting really scary now, right? When you try, or you already know how he plays, and then he just invades your jungle like this. Level 1, Bray gets taken really low. He's forced to pop that shield unity, and now without that Lethal Wanderer, and now that he's forced out of his own jungle, 505 is going to be targeted. Ken does so much damage, forcing 505 to flicker. Miku trying to look for the trade, but the hooks again just pin him down for Ken to pick up the kill. It's another first blood for Falcon.
Oh, look at this pressure coming from Falcon. They're so confident. They know Naomi can mess up this Baxia play, and because of that, they switch up. Instead of focusing mid, they still do, but they add on the jungle. And look at this, the hooks coming in, just scaring them off, but now they have to back out, and Naomi, they need to make a run for it, and they actually will lose their life in this vicinity. Ken trying to make things work for the side of RSG, but it's not going to work out. That's going to be him down as well.
2-for-0 trade here for the moment, and it is going to be RSG coming out on top for this particular area. But what I wanted to mention is how good this Franco pick is, right? Sure, when you think about the Franco, you think about, okay, really good pickoffs, but there's so many other things that you can do. Let's say bait those buffs away, really deny that initial farming pattern that, of course, RSG wants to make. But now, those type of patterns have actually been starting to be read by the side of RSG, and they're trying to maneuver around this.
Yeah, again, RSG really good at punishing these little mistakes. Falcon overextended just for a bit, and RSG were able to just pick up 2 kills for free. Now, RSG are first onto that turtle, but it seems like Falcon have recovered really well. They're going to go onto that turtle. 505, no shield. Bray looking for the shield unity play onto the flanks. Not getting it just yet, but the hook, just nearly dodged away from Bray. He's starting to get the jab. He's starting to get that pattern from Naomi when he throws the hooks.
Oh, that was a little bit too close to be called comfort there. But at the same time, both teams still trying to bait out massive, especially coming from the real world manipulation. And so far, it is going to be stalemates coming from both teams. But it looks like they are going to try a second attempt at forcing the issue. But look at this, 505, he's almost down towards his level 4. And once he's had his Numen on blast, maybe that's going to be the way to go. However, down bottom.
Oh, Babycakes actually maneuvers himself out really well, but you cannot escape it. Naomi just too on point. Even with the jukes, it doesn't matter. Yellow Flash now looking for the opening once again as Diablo's going to get first down. That's the damage that you need from the Dairoth. He picks up a kill. 100-0 instantly, and again, free turtle for Falcon.
Falcon really showing their dominance in the sense that they are the ones setting that tempo. They are going in for those pickoffs. They're going in for those objectives. And RSG, they have not been able to formulate a kind of side plan to stave off the pressure that, of course, Falcon keeps on giving towards them. So now, 3 minutes in, with the lead that Falcon has adapted, what can we see from the items?
This is a little bit interesting considering that Silent didn't opt to go for shoes. He actually opted for full damage all the way through, but considering that how well Falcon is actually doing in terms of a momentum shift, he doesn't really need a lot of support because there's just nobody ganking on towards his Saint, and he's just opted to go for damage to just completely out DPS Babycakes.
Yeah, it's very similar to my playstyle, right? Just don't go for boots, don't go for mobility, no defense, just offense. That's why I usually lose games. Obviously, that's not what they're trying to do. They're just using that to maybe just snowball earlier here in the game. But Bray looking for a punishment onto Justin, who's stepping a little bit too aggressively here. But again, he just pops that sprint. Easy walkout for him as Ken just takes that Lethal Wanderer out. Both teams resetting here, not going too aggressively, but 505 is looking for picks. Babycakes gets hooked, and they're just so good at this. They play it so well. 505 gets a Numenon Blast onto 2, but it's outside of the real world manipulation. They can't really go for anything else here. Falcon backs up, but that's all they wanted. The pick onto Babycakes. Ken now re-engage. Bray going to get taken down, but the jungler was traded. Naomi looking for another cheeky hook onto 505. It's just a trade here.
This is so smart coming from Falcon. They realize that RSG is forced to fight the issues every single time, and they just allow Silent to get another kill just like that. As long as they overextend, they're going to get freebies after freebies.
Basically, that was 3-for-1 trade for the side of Falcon. I mean, they lost a jungler, but they also was able to take down Babycakes, 505, and another member on the board. So Falcon is winning all these trades. And once again, it does seem like RSG, they're looking for some sort of trade-off. Unfortunately, with the dominance that the Uranus can have to equalize in that EXP lane, the way that Diablo needs to play is that they need to be able to cross-focus, and it's very difficult to achieve.
Now you see him, now you don't. 505 just disappears out of thin air there. But I do want to bring up this little thing. Falcon. They're so awkward in their positioning, right? They're always just awkward. You can't really just pin all of the 5 members down. They're always left, right, center, back, just everywhere, all across the map. They don't know where these people are positioning. Silent's always just invisible from the crowd.
Yeah, I definitely agree. He positioned himself so far back to make sure that as long as Naomi sets up the hook, he is going to connect with those snipe shots. And because of that, he's getting free kills after free kills. And look at the damage that he's done so far. 15,000 as compared to the mages coming in from the rest of the teams.
My God, Baby Cake's not having a fun time there. Look at it, where his position is at the
goodness.
bottom of the leaderboards below everyone else. He is sitting at a 0-2-0, and I'm curious how far behind is he on the items. I mean, he is forced to rotate towards that top side, but once again,
Naomi gets a hook onto Bray. It's going to be traded though, and that's going to be Yellow Flash taken low, but the consecration with the sprint is enough to get him out of there. Falcon, once again, they're playing the strong side of the map. They're playing for that gold lane that has now shifted over to that top side. And RSG, instead of looking for trades, they're just trying to respond, trying to just face check, and they get punished every single time. Yellow Flash, he's unkillable at this point.
Agreed. And as of yet, look at how Falcon is playing. They have no reason to be aggressive. All they gotta do is just wait for them to make a mistake. And every single time RG makes a play, they are gonna turtle up and get freebies after freebies. And that's the beauty of what Franco does to you, right? You wanna get aggressive? Not really that aggressive. All you gotta do is just land one nice hook, and it's pretty much over from the side of RSG.
you know, honestly, I'm really curious, right? How can RSGSG win this? Do they win in a team fight situation?
They do, but if that happens, no. Miku finally used it, Purify, getting out of the hook, but it's going to be the re-engage coming in from the side of RSG. Naomi, he survives that? Just, I don't get it anymore, man. Falcon, they're positioning themselves so well, and they're calculating the damage coming through from the side of RSG to just not get punished by their over-aggressive movements at this point. Falcon picks up a free turret in the mid lane based on just, I mean, they traded with one flicker from Naomi.
I mean, what's difficult is even if you want to say, okay, the way to counter Falcon is to ban Naomi, that doesn't work. Because look at that, all of these people, they're making their individual plays.
Yeah, I definitely agree. In RSG, they're just scrambling. They don't exactly have a clear condition of what they want to do because as of yet, they're trying the defensive strategy, but this is a special that they do. They love to lean on this. When things don't go really well, play as safe as possible, but that's the downside. You're losing so much map control and resources across the map, and Falcon is just taking advantage of this situation and not making any overextension in all this plays.
Because currently, right, it's just not fair. Let's be honest here, it's just not fair because it doesn't matter who Naomi hooks at this point. You hook a tank, he's dead. You hook anyone from RSG, they're just dead, right? And this is why this combo is just so nasty. Franco, Beatrix with the Wesker, he's just gone. 505 now, look for play. Goes in for the stun onto Ken, but Diablo, even with that follow-through, is not going to be able to do it. Naomi cancels the Numenon Blast. Real-world manipulation pop there, baited out. Justin caught in the bad situation, but still gets out with the help of the sprint and the black shoes. Once again, we're seeing it from Falcon. They're so good at baiting abilities out, and RSG, they've lost all of their ultimates, all 5.
This is huge, and it's not over yet, but as of yet, Diablo is back to actually punish Justin, who's used up his black shoe, but he's only a mage. As long as Silent is alive, things are not going to be looking good. However, looks like Falcon, they're going to trade off tier 2 up top for a little bit more economy gains.
Dude, that makes me feel a little bit better though, right? At least RSGSG was able to at least pick one member from the side of Falcon down, because the dominance displayed right now from Falcon is just so unfortunate to see for the side of RSGSG. And on your note about that Beatrix, I don't even want to talk.
Yeah.
I don't even want to talk because I'm trying to make a point and then suddenly Naomi comes in with a hook out of nowhere.
Yeah.
What can I say? Come on,
just trying to speak, man.
Exactly.
Naomi, why are you so good at the game, man? I agree with you. Every time he throws a hook, even in his own purple buff, in his own jungle when there's no one there, I just gasp. I don't know what he's going to do, right? But right now, Falcon, they're just dominating. 7,000 gold lead. They did it in 10 minutes in the first game. Now it's 9 minutes in, and they have 8,000.
I have a fun fact though.
Yeah, what is it?
We were talking about the Beatrix Franco combo, right? My fun fact is that Beatrix Franco pickup has been picked up 6 times with a 100% win rate.
Absolutely, but you know what else is going on here? RSG, again, they're just trying desperately to force a fight. That's going to be Yellow Flash on the back, just dealing so much damage, buying so much time. Diablo gets hooked once again. He still is able to run away, but now Yellow Flash looking for damage onto that backside. Diablo running for his life. Bray loses his life. And again, Falcon, I don't know how they do it, man. They're caught in these awkward situations, but they play this so well. And that's another pickup. Diablo, he ran for his life. Now he's taken down. Falcon, they always chain it with objectives as well.
This is insane plays coming from Falcon. It's just so difficult to push into this. And RGSG, you can see their trigger display is just off the charts. They're not even paying attention. They're just throwing everything at all. And you see the mind games are being played, and it's getting into the heads of RGSG, and it's getting pretty obvious as well. As Falcon, especially coming from Naomi, is just completely tilting them off the screen for game 1 as well as game 2 now.
1,000 gold per minute, man, basically, right? 11k gold for Falcon here in 11 minutes. Silent, he's just going for the Renner shot. He's just sieging it down here in the mid lane. RSG just simply have no response towards the aggression that Falcon is displaying here. They took down that passive from the side of the mid turret as well. This is going to be huge for Falcon as they look for the siege with the Lord here, just controlling the minion waves so that they can crash all 3 waves at the same time.
The one thing that stands out to me once again from the side of Falcon is like their synergy is muscle memory. I don't even know if they're communicating at this point. I don't know if it's just like telepathy. Like, oh my god.
Yeah,
like,
just silent, yeah.
Silent.
I get it.
That's a joke, by the way. But real world manipulation here from the side of RG. No, not blast. Cancel. No, he gets it. He goes for the flicker onto Naomi, but the damage is not there. Baby Cakes gets taken down. A double kill here for Ken, and that's Ken looking for the triple. It is the base wide open for Falcon. They can go for the end here. The Lord is still up. RSG, they went for the desperate play. It did not pay off, and Falcon can now just punish through. Top side gonna get taken down as well. Can they end is the question.
Yeah, it seems like they are in prime position to do so. It's all up to Mikumi and Diablo. We've seen this happen. Deja vu for game 1. They go for the desperate plays, but gets obliterated, and Falcon gets a clean 2.